All right, so we're in my favorite studio. We're at the Wynn Casino in Las Vegas. Sirius XM Studios with my buddy Joe Lino. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, sir.
We're kicking off the Steve Aoki Foundation Gala tonight. I hear you went out and got a tux.
I did go get a tux. I talked myself into it. So
it wasn't that hard, right? You're going to go schmingle with some high-value individuals for a while. You're going to cut the red carpet open.
Yes, sir.
So talk a little bit about the experiences that you create for people as a host of over 71 properties.
A casino host that works independently with different outside casinos. From different levels, we build an experience of building and bringing a player to Las Vegas or California, New Orleans, cruise lines, the islands.
Creighton.
Creighton Casino is one of our new ones on the map outside Napa Valley. They do have 16 Super Bowl tickets, but you got to have a minimum credit line of $500,000 to get a pair.
Wow.
That is the criteria.
Where's the Super Bowl this year?
San Jose, California.
Levi's Stadium.
Yep.
Should be a lot of fun.
About 45 minutes plane ride from Creighton to the stadium.
Really? 45 minutes? I would have thought it was shorter.
Yeah.
Because when we took the private jet back from Creighton to Vegas, it was only about 50 minutes.
Yeah, it was short.
Talk a little bit about how you create experiences for people and some of the experiences you've created for people throughout your years.
The experience is what the customer comes back for. I mean, a concert, a dinner. We went as far as to do some rose petals for a couple here at the Wynn. Set it all up with the concierge. A bottle of champagne, Dom Perignon. Never had Dom Perignon before. Tournaments, different events. Some players go 2-3 events in a weekend. You know, I've been in this circuit since I was 14 years old. I think I'm on the right side of the table now and helping people have a better gaming experience. So there are different lifestyles and levels when it comes to casino hosting, but whatever their budget is, their gambling budget, we try to fit in the best experience. My motto has always been, if you don't ask, you won't get. Now, don't ask for a private jet and you're coming with $10,000 and the jet cost $100,000. You know, I get it. So I have a good base of business. I gambled professionally for 5 years. I won $1 million. I lost $1.5 million. Went broke, started up this. My partner now who lives in Vegas, which I am in the process of moving to your city.
Sounds like fun,
Be a neighbor, yeah. And
you got a nice little crib that was on the news that's up for sale in Kansas City.
Yeah, house I built 2 years ago. Just put everything I wanted in there. Never thought about moving to Las Vegas, but between the taxes and the flights, I mean, I'm here the next 3 weeks in a row. You know, I just left the Cosmo. I checked into the Wynn. I've got customers here. Next week, I go into Red Rock. The following week after that, it's back to Wynn. So it's, you know, and that little bit of greeting the customer when he gets here, having a personalized card in his room. People ask a lot of times, what could you do for me that an inside host can't do? And I said, look, it's like going into court without a lawyer. I'm your lawyer. It's my job to negotiate with the casino up front, your discounts, your airfare, your promo chips, your tournaments. You know, I do your dinner reservations.
They're not just a customer; they're a friend. You treat people like your friends.
You do get very friendly with people, families, their children. I have customers that They want a family trip, and they want a 2-bedroom villa for the kids, and dad goes and gambles, and they don't even go to a restaurant. They do room service every night, and the butlers help them with that. And it's about a value for a trip. If a customer's coming to Las Vegas for a tournament example, his value is...
When you say tournament, you mean blackjack
a
tournament?
blackjack tournament, a baccarat tournament, a slot tournament. Poker players, we don't handle poker players. But there are a lot of poker players that don't know who I am yet.
Shout out to Mike Mizrachi.
Mikey, he's the man. I've booked
Just
his
took
brother.
it down.
I booked his brother before. So, it gets around. People want help, but when you're a custom, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. If you have a relationship with your host at the Cosmopolitan, great. But let me try to help you. How was your experience when I took you to California as a player?
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The food across the board was amazing. The one thing I tell people all the time, you got to get in the right room with the right people at the right time. And tonight, you're going to spend a lot of time with people at the Steve Aoki Gala that are focused on helping with brain research. Talk a little bit about the room that you're going to be in tonight with the people that you're going to be with.
Look, Chris, I put my trust in you. I have no idea. I just know it's a level above. It might be out of my league, but you know what? I heard
Nothing's outside your league, buddy.
I heard the last guest talking about the car salesman story. I forget his name that he was using, but the guy that wrote a book.
250 referrals.
Yeah. Listen, I was a door-to-door vacuum cleaner salesman for 30 years. I was very, very successful at it.
Electrolux, right?
Electrolux, 4-time national sales champion. When the market crashed and everybody was running, I was voted as one of the top 5 most successful salespeople on the front page of the New York Times Magazine.
That probably has a lot to do with your mindset. Getting your mind right in life is very important. What do you do to get your mind right?
My mind right every day is a little bit of prayer, a little bit upstairs, a little bit humble, but it's about service. It's what am I going to do today to create a trip? Okay? I have to create a trip to potentially earn. So I want that customer to say, damn, Joe, that's a great idea. I'll do that. Instead of them coming to me and saying, hey, I'm flying into Vegas, what can you do? I want them to say to me, hey, show me what you can do and let me do my job. We've recently hired an assistant. We're taking on more reps now. So I'm making the jump from little daddy to big daddy, let's put it. I've always had the big daddy little logo on me, but I'm making the jump by moving here to Vegas, so I'm in front of the customer, present, get things done. I only want to work with properties that have on-site support. It is very difficult when I don't have on-site support. When I come and bring people to the Wynn, everything's done. It's done in writing up in front. The guest is greeted. The guest is checked in. Okay, his amenities were an hour late. What's amenities? Oh, well, Mr. H likes a bottle of Tito's, and he likes orange slices and soda water. But don't send the small bottles of soda water. You got to send the big ones. These are things that we go through, and we build a profile for that customer who has now become a friend. And in that profile, we know what they like. So the next trip, it's easy to hit a button. What can I do better the next trip? How can I make that experience? It's always a great experience when they win. I love when my players win.
So let's talk about something that nobody wants to talk about ever. People lose money when they gamble. How do you deal with that from a mindset standpoint of your customer's mindset, but also your own mindset?
It hurts just as much because I'm a player too, not where I used to be, but I still have, when somebody loses their whole credit line, it's sickening. I mean, they're done. There's guys that'll fight back. They'll wire more money. They'll borrow money. Gamblers, this, that. At the end of the day, we all want to dig out and get even or be in the plus. So it is it's a downward spiral when somebody's going down. We've lose players all the time. You know, I lost myself for a while. It happens. And then you come back, redo your mindset, and
talk a little bit about what you do with your mindset. How do you redo it?
It was a whole life-changing event. I mean, there was more things than just a career change and retirement and from a company from 30 years and starting something part-time that went to sometime, that went to all the time, to any time, and now it's freaking hammer time. I mean, that's what it has been. So it's got to this level. Get an assistant, get another host marketing, get some of these influencers, get a little Instagram going, get a little Big Daddy travel report. Okay, what happens next? Okay, well, what happens next is the next level. Whatever that next level is, I'm not there yet. I always have a strike, stretch, and dream number, whether it's housing, gambling, life, children, grandchildren. You know, my daughter just made me a grandpa.
Holy shit.
I mean, I'm going to be 60 years old. This is like
granddaddy report.
Yeah, the freaking granddaddy report. So, yeah, there's a lot that goes to it.
So let's talk a little bit about your report. Literally, you have events for the next 30, 60, 90 days planned already.
I'm even into New Year's and past January. So
Okay.
every month we do a calendar of casino events. So the casino events could be a blackjack tournament, a slot tournament, next weekend. You know, these are events that are invite only. You have to be a casino player. You can go on my Instagram, click the link, and get exclusive access to these events monthly.
Now, for people that are not always on Instagram all day because they're busy as fuck running their business, you do them one favor and you send them a text where they can easily get that information in real time.
Twice a month, maybe 3 times a month, we send out a slick text.
And if somebody wants to join it, they can just click on the link below this
And
video.
click on the link there. So then we have an email side that's done through MailChimp that sends out the list. But then we'll do individual events that we want to highlight. Like everybody's calling, wants to go win $1 million in the Bahamas. Okay?
Who doesn't? What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, but you're going to have
What's the properties you do in the Bahamas? Baha Mar and
Baha Mar and Atlantis.
Atlantis?
Atlantis is the one that's doing the $1 million tournament the end of October.
Cam, what are you doing in October? Why don't you take the honey and go down to Atlantis and Bahamas?
Just say book 'em, Daddy-O.
There
That's
you
what
go.
it is, baby.
All right. So leave people on something inspirational about how they can live their life and have experiences. Talk to people about going out and living their best life.
I live my experiences through other people. Other people, like a customer called me Friday morning. Okay. Joe, I'm coming to Vegas. I thought you were sick. You've been down. I haven't talked to you for 3 days. No. My new Rolex came in. I got to go pick it up. It's at Caesars, blah, blah, blah. Now, I could stay at Caesars.
Is that Randy?
No names.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Randy.
I can stay at Caesars and be through another host, or do you want to set me up at the Wynn? So, yeah, there's the Wynn. And, you know, God bless him. He's a watch collector, and it came in. He's waited 5 years for it, and he got it.
What kind of watch did you get? A Rolex? What?
It was a white gold meteorite dial with, I mean, I had it on my wrist this morning. I had to come and see him. We had our little morning coffee meeting, but good friend, good player, taking care of his family for years. I know the mother. I know the kids. I know the grandkids. You're involved in the whole lot. Who's in the hospital? Oh, mom just got out today. Thank God. I mean, there's hundreds of stories. I mean, the roster of clientele that are active, we do reservations per month. So Last couple of months, I've been looking at 60 reservations, 70 reservations. This is our reservations through Big Daddy's, which I work through Global Player Network, and what they call a secondary host. So I still have licensed at all 71 casinos, but we're bringing the players here. We're presenting them. We're setting up their credit lines, making their dinner reservations. And then what else? Oh, somebody wants to go shooting. We could send them to the rifle range. They want to go to the strip club. I don't get many requests for that, but the Steve Aoki Foundation. I would have never sought out something like that if a friend didn't tell me. So, yeah, it's something new every day.
Well, Joe, I got to ask you to leave us on the old, I'm Joe Lino, the host with the most, coast to coast, better than bread and toast.
Oh, my God.
Come on, leave us with one of those.
All right, I'll give you the old one from the old vacuum days. Joe Lino's my name, selling's my game, known from coast to coast like bread, butter, and toast. Now, that was when you pressed hard. There was 5 copies. Today, it's still the same thing. It's still the same thing. It's just, it took me 6 months to learn that back in the early 1990s. One of my first managers that hired me as a door-to-door salesman. But, yeah, we've come a long way.
Well, hey, you're the best in the business, buddy. We'll chop it up again soon.
Thank you.